Hi, I'm Rhett Kelley. I'm a whip maker. My website is cowwhips.com. Today we're going to do a video and talk about and show you how it is that I wax nylon whips. Now, the topic of waxing a nylon whip, I guess there's a debate out there about it. Some whip makers and whip crackers prefer not to have a waxed whip or to make a waxed whip. Guys like me are kind of old school, you know, so I tend to prefer to wax my whips and like the nylon whips I used to be waxed. So this is not really to get into the controversy. Mainly I want to show how it is I do it, because I do get questions about that, and just be really easy for me to show a video to someone and instead of trying to type it all out over and over again. So again, that's what I want to do, is whether you like waxing or you don't, I hope you find this informative. We're going to go through that, show you just what I do, and hope maybe it helps somebody out. Alright, I've just lit the flame. As you can see, the wax is still in a solid state. I'm going to begin stirring this stuff rather frequently. I don't want it to get too hot. I don't want any fires, don't want any explosions. Now I'm just going to stir the wax. Keep it stirred, keep it moving. And as you can see, the wax is already starting to liquefy. Okay, our wax is all melted now. I've done some temperature readings, and I've never actually tested it before. I usually judge by this old wooden spoon. When this spoon is in the wax and it begins to start to bubble, looks almost like it's frying. I know it's getting a little too hot, and I don't like to stick the whips in there at that temperature. The temperature that this wax is now is a little over 200 degrees. Some whip makers suggest 150, some 180. Apparently mine's been going around 200. So I've got this whip that Cordell made. It's an 8-foot cow whip. Now I'm going to just drop this whip in the wax, and as you can see, the whip is bubbling. It's absorbing the wax. We're just going to let this thing soak up all the wax it can handle, and we want to get as much of it in there as it can, because when this whip comes out, it's going to be impervious to moisture. You could take this whip and throw it directly into a horse trough if you want to, and leave it in there, leave it out in the rain, and have no worries whatsoever, because this whip is going to shed water like a duck. Normally for me, I'll leave it in here until the bubbles stop. Alright, well, we've just waxed Cordell's whip. Now what I normally do with a whip when I take it out, especially if it's a cow whip or maybe a bull whip that has a loop on the end of the handle, is I actually like to take the whip out and get a nail, hang the whip from the nail, and pull on it just to stretch it a little bit, and hang it with the point of the whip downward to where the wax can just, distribute itself down the length of the thong of the whip, and give it some time to cool. Do whatever else I need to do with it, stick it on a handle, put a cracker on it, take it out in the yard and start cracking away. That's really all there is to it. And so you've seen how it is we wax these whips. Hope it's been educational, and maybe it'll answer some questions about the way we do things, or the way I do them. I appreciate y'all for watching.